Too good to be true. Can't keep my eyes off of you. You be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. And I'm trying to sit here and make sure I got this lighting somewhat decent, somewhat right. I don't know. Who knows? So I'm not looking at y'all, looking at myself in the viewfinder. That's what I'm doing. Hey y'all, it's Aisha at Bookishroom, and I am here with another video, and today I am here to do my Friday reads. It's almost the weekend. Well, by the time you guys see this, it will be. Well, not really, because most people typically work on Friday. So, it's almost the weekend. I don't know where that came from. But I am super excited that it's almost the weekend. This weekend is going to be fun. I'm going to relax. I have a 3-day weekend because I have Monday off. And it's just going to be great. So I'm hoping to get some reading done this week. And hopefully. But I have some visitors coming into town. So that may not necessarily happen the way that I want it to happen. And we have some stuff going on Sunday. So I don't know, y'all. I have no idea. Nothing ever goes the way that I plan it to go. So I literally have stopped planning a lot of things. But this is just a quick Friday read. Just to let you guys know what I plan on reading this weekend. Not necessarily finishing, but reading this weekend. And it's 5 physical books and 1 audiobook. A couple of them are shorter. 2 are comics/manga. 1 is an adult contemporary, 1 is an adult mystery, and 1 is a YA paranormal, and 1 is new adult. The audiobook is new adult. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The first book that I'm actually hoping to finish this one because I am 361 pages into it, which it's taken me forever to get to this point. But I am doing a reread of The Mortal Instruments. I've never read all of them, but I've read like 4 of The Mortal Instruments, and I think maybe like 1 or 2 of The Infernal Devices. I can never remember how many it is, but I've read a little bit of it, and I'm doing a reread so I can continue. And I don't know if I'm ever going to catch up, because every time I think like, okay, she's taking a break, I can catch up, there's an announcement for a new book. So I may never catch up, and it'll be an amazing day when I do. But I have started reading this book. I'm finding it very interesting. As you can see, this is one that I am annotating. And I'm finding the characters to be very different. I can tell that if I was younger, I think I would be enjoying this more. I know the first time I read it, I think I gave it like 5 stars. But it's not feeling like a 5-star read anymore. And that's, I think, just because I'm older. And Jason and I don't see eye to eye right now. Jason and I are just not having fun at this moment. But hopefully that'll change up towards the end of the book. And hopefully I will finish this sometime soon. The next physical book that I have is Lemon Meringue Pie Murder by Joanne Fluke. This is the 4th book in the Hannah Swenson mystery series. I really enjoy the Hannah Swenson mysteries. I stopped at book 3. I don't know why. I was listening to them on audio, but I feel like I can get through them a little bit faster if I read them, because they're not very long in these mass market paperbacks. So 300 pages, but 300 pages this size is not really a lot, and they read rather quick. Hannah Swenson has moved back to her hometown somewhere out west. I can't remember the exact state, and she runs a bakery, and of course there's always a murder that she solves, and is somehow always tied to her her bakery. And I really have enjoyed all of these. They've been great. I've loved them. And I'm interested to see where Hannah goes in this book. And then once I finish this one, I am trying to do this thing now with my book buying where, and if I do a book haul video, most of the books that I have received, that I've acquired lately, are things that I've received, like I haven't purchased, because it's just not, you know, having a baby. It just doesn't permit a lot of extra spending on stuff. But what I was going to try, which is new, is that like if I'm reading a series, I can only buy the next book once I've finished the rest of the books. So like for the Mortal Instruments, like I have the Mortal Instrument series and the Infernal Devices series. And although I want to buy all the stuff, the Dark Artifices and all the extra stuff, I cannot buy that stuff until it comes time for me to read it, which will save me a lot of money and will encourage me to read the books that are on my shelf or check out from the library, since I am a librarian. Duh. But anyway, like I said, I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I had this urge for a cozy mystery. It's not even cold outside. It's still freaking 100 degrees every day here, and it's miserable. Being pregnant and hot sucks. But I really had a craving for one of these, so hopefully I will enjoy this one as much as I've enjoyed the other ones. Why didn't anybody tell me that my shirt was so jacked up? Not like y'all really could have told me. I'm sure y'all are watching the video and they're like, dang, that girl's shirt is all types of jacked up. And there goes the air conditioning. So it's gonna be loud again. And I don't apologize for it being loud, because if you lived where I lived and you were this hot and you were pregnant, you would thank the stars and God above that you have air conditioning. The next book that I have here is Aisha at Last by Uzma Jalaluddin. I hope I said that right. I should have practiced that or looked that up before I got on camera, but I didn't, and that's bad on my end. But this is a Muslim modern retelling of Pride and Prejudice. And the first time that I heard this book was coming out, I thought of the Jonas Brothers song, I'm a sucker for you. Like, seriously, I'm a sucker for Pride and Prejudice retellings. And the fact that this one is a modern day Muslim retelling of Pride and Prejudice, that's all they had to tell me. Like, I haven't read the back, honestly. I mean, like, Scout's honor, I haven't read the back of this book. I have no idea what it's about. I just know that that's how it's been pitched, and I am super excited to pick it up and read it and to talk more about it. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this book or read this book on BookTube, but I have seen it on the blogger end. So I'm interested in why that's a thing. I don't know why that's a thing, but I definitely am. I'm excited about this one. Super, 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 super excited. The next book that I have here is Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma Volume 1 by Yuto Sakura. Y'all are probably looking like, Ashley, but why did you pick this book up? Haven't you already read it? Yes, I have read it. However, Food Wars is in the 30s in terms of volumes, and I'm still in the 20s, and I have taken so much, and the reason why I've taken so much of a gap, because there's an explanation behind this. I used to keep up with Food Wars, like regularly keep up, and there are a lot of people who were subscribed to the channel who know that I kept up with Food Wars like that, but I was reading stuff as it was released in English. So when I first started Food Wars, it was a newer shonen manga, and we were only getting a volume every 2 months. So I was devouring, I mean, these are things like I can read this in probably 30 minutes to an hour. So the fact that I was devouring these so quickly, and then I would have to wait another 2 months for another volume, I started to let them accumulate to give myself something to read, and then I just kept on letting them accumulating, and I'm probably about 10 to 15 volumes behind, and I have forgotten some of the story arcs. I could just go back and watch my own reviews, which I will link down in the description box. I have a review of volumes 1 through 10 and then 11 through something. I could do that, but I really want to read the story again and rewatch the anime because it's just that awesome. And this is one of my favorite manga series of all time. You guys know I'm a Food Wars junkie. If you have not picked it up, I definitely would recommend giving it a try. And let me know what you think. Or if you want to read them with me as I go through them. I'm planning on reading probably like 1 or 2 a month from here on out. So I probably am going to try to get through at least volumes 1 and 2 for the rest of August. But if you guys want to join in with that, let me know in the comments below. Maybe we could get like a readathon, read a thing kind of going. Although, don't depend on me so much next month, because baby girl will be here, and you know, baby girl needs mommy's attention and love and care. So I know that I will have the chance to read, but I'm probably going to want to be in her face all the time. I feel like I'm going to be an annoying mother. It's such a tangent, but I feel like I'm going to be one of those moms that's like, she can't do anything at like 1 or 2 months except kind of like look at me, and I'm going to be like, what do you want to do today? Let's watch this, or let me read oh gosh, I'm so excited to meet her, y'all. Side note. The next thing that I have to read is Superman Action Comics Volume 1 Path of Doom. If you guys did not know, I am reading DC Universe Rebirth in order. Excuse me while I stretch my leg. Pregnant lady sitting on the floor was a stupid idea, because what y'all don't realize is that when this filming ends, I roly-poly-oly off the floor. But anyway, this is DC Universe Rebirth Superman Action Comics, and I am reading them in order of how they should be read with the overall story arc, and this is the next one that I need to pick up. And this is super important because something about Superman is different in this series. I'm not sure. I think there's a Superman that wears a darker, in the original, in the omnibus, when they kind of released Rebirth and they did the first issue of all the characters, I think Superman has a black suit, but there's two Supermans. It's a very strange thing, and I think this kind of explains it, because the first one that you read is, I believe, the Teen Titans, then it's the Flash. No, it's the omnibus. I think it's the omnibus, then the Flash, then the I don't know. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Okay, so I was semi-right. So it's first is DC Rebirth Omnibus, then it is Titans Volume 1, The Return of Wally West, and then it's the Flash, because Wally West and the original Flash have some things that happen in there. And then it's Superman Action Comics Volume 1, and then Superman Volume 1, Son of Superman. And then it gets into some comics that I don't think I'm really going to enjoy, but I'm going to love by the time I get to Volume 9 and we get to meet Harley Quinn, because Harley Quinn's badass. But anyway, really interested in this and seeing how this fits into the grand scheme of things. I'll let you guys know how I like it. I got to talk about the Flash a little bit in my mid-month wrap-up, because, you know, the girl didn't have internet, so there was no weekly wrap-ups. Oh well. And the last thing that I'm going to be reading, or rather listening to for the rest of this weekend, is a 19-hour audiobook, and it is After We Collided by Anna Todd. Now, spoiler for my mid-month August wrap-up, I finished After probably a few days ago. I've watched the movie adaptation, and I have thoughts and feelings. And I have thoughts and feelings that are confusing, and I don't want to spoil myself. I don't want to give it away how I feel, because I want to talk about this in a video. But I did pick up the audiobook of the second one because I have a glutton, or I am a glutton for punishment. I don't necessarily like the relationship between Tessa and Hardin. Not necessarily. I don't like it at all. But there's some things that I want to figure out. So I am listening to it. Like I said, it is a 19-hour audiobook. I've listened to about 2.5 hours. So we'll see where this goes. And I will give you guys my thoughts and my perspectives when we get to my wrap up. And you can hear more about that. I mean, if you follow me on Goodreads, you can kind of see some stuff that I've already said. But there's more to that too. Alright y'all, so that is it. That is my Friday read / weekend read / weekend plan / whatever you want to call it. I hope that everyone has a wonderful weekend. Let me know what you'll be reading in the description box below. I love to hear what everybody is reading, since we're pretty much in the middle of August. If you guys are making it through your TBRs, if you change your TBRs, do you even make a freaking TBR? Because everybody doesn't, and I do, and I never follow it, so I'm trash for that too. But definitely let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you like this channel, give it a thumbs up. Or if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from my channel, click the subscribe button. If you're interested in following me on social media, all of my links will be down in the description box below. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll be back with another video soon. It's so nice to be back filming and having internet, because I missed you guys, and now I can talk to you all the time. Okay, bye.